Good evening and welcome to the January 7th, 2026 meeting of the Penfield Town Board. This is our organizational meeting for 2026. I would like to call this meeting to order. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Would the Town Clerk please call the roll?
Barry.
Here.
Getz.
Here.
Lang.
Here.
Teglash. Here.
Okay, now we will go into communications and announcements, and I would like to start this evening. This morning, a member of the Penfield Parks Department discovered that most of the Clark barn had collapsed during the overnight hours. In June 2025, the town board awarded a contract for selective demolition of the structure and the salvaging of structural elements, particularly beams, for repurposing at a later date. Over the past few weeks, the contractor has been on site staging equipment and preparing for the full selective demolition of the structure. I have instructed that all salvageable elements still be retained, and we will determine how to best move forward. I would now like to read appointments. These are appointments that I am making for 2026. First, I would like to appoint to a one-year term Linda Teglash as Deputy Town Supervisor. Also, to a one-year term, I am appointing Lisa Grosser as Confidential Administrator, Kathy Knauer as Town Historian, and Christina Lysick as Tax Receiver. Also, for a one-year term, the attorneys to the town will be McConville, Considine, Kuhlman, and Morin, PC, and Pete Weishaar is our primary attorney. The following town board committees will be established with the chairperson as indicated. Community Services will be Linda Teglash. Law and Finance will be John Getz. Public Safety, Catherine Dean. And Public Works, Bill Lang. The following town board liaisons to other boards and organizations are effective for 2026. I have a kind of exhaustive list here, but I will share it. For the ambulance, Bill Lang. The Board of Assessment Review, Kevin Barry. Community TV, Linda Teglash. Energy and Environmental Conservation Committee, John Getz. Ethics Board, John Getz. Fire Districts, Bill Lang. Friends of Dayton Corner Schoolhouse, Catherine Dean. Health and Wellness Committee, John Getz. Historic Preservation Board, Catherine Dean. The liaison to the homeowners associations, particularly Allens Creek and East Penfield Homeowners Association, will be Kevin Barry. Justice Courts will be John Getz. Library Board, Linda Teglash. Local History Room Advisory Board, Linda Teglash. Monroe County Sheriff and New York State Police, Kevin Barry. Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee, Linda Teglash. Penfield Business Chamber, Kevin Barry. Penfield Little League, Bill Lang. Penfield Symphony Orchestra, Catherine Dean. Planning Board, Bill Lang. School Districts, Kevin Barry. Senior Citizens, Kevin Barry. Transportation Committee, Kevin Barry. Veterans Organizations, John Getz. Watershed Management, Linda Teglash. And Zoning Board, Bill Lang. I have a couple other announcements before I go to the clerk for her appointments. The first is to help keep the fire hydrants clear this winter. When it snows, it's critical to keep fire hydrants accessible for firefighters in an emergency. We ask residents to clear snow 3 feet around all sides of hydrants, check hydrants periodically throughout the winter to ensure they remain clear, and avoid using snow blowers near hydrants to prevent damage. Your efforts help ensure emergency responders can act quickly when needed. Thank you for helping keep our community safe. The other is that the Penfield town offices will be closed on January 19th in observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. The Penfield Public Library will maintain its regular hours. And now I will go to the clerk for her appointments and any announcements that she may have.
Thank you, Supervisor Berry. As provided in the New York State Town Law, I will be making the following appointments. For a one-year term, First Deputy Town Clerk Susan Scheid, and Second Deputy Town Clerk Crystal Loss. And I'd like to recognize Crystal and her family who are here this evening. For the last couple of years, Crystal has been my office account clerk. Her hard work and dedication to our office has been proof that she will make a great second deputy. I know that Crystal will continue to treat our office and our residents with utmost care and will enhance the office's ability to serve our community effectively. Thank you, Crystal, for all you do, and congratulations. And that is all I have today.
Okay, now I will go to Councilmember Getz.
For announcements, correct?
Yes.
Very good, thank you. Good evening, everybody. Christmas tree recycling, important as we're moving along quickly. Drop off non-artificial trees anytime at the town highway garage at 1607 Jackson Road on the right side of the facility gates. Recycle your holiday tree with the town of Penfield. The town of Penfield is now accepting natural, non-artificial holiday trees for recycling at the highway garage at 1607 Jackson Road. What you should do, look for the sign labeled Xmas trees next to the drop-off area located just to the right of the DPW facility gates. Drop off your tree anytime. No appointment is required. What happens next? All of the trees will be chipped and added to the mulch pile available for our residents on the west side of the Town Hall complex. For more details, you can visit the PenfieldNewYork.gov Town Services website. Brush drop-off. The town of Penfield will host several weekend brush drop-off events throughout the winter months through March. This service is available at 2143 Gloria Drive. Events will take place on Saturdays from 7:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the following dates: January 17th, February 7th, February 21st, March 7th, March 21st. There will be additional events that may be scheduled depending on weather conditions. Regularly scheduled drop-off services are expected to resume on Monday, March 31st. Some important reminders. This service is for Penfield residents only. Only brush and shrubs will be accepted. Large stumps, leaves, concrete, and other debris are prohibited. Questions can be answered by the Department of Public Works at 585-340-8710, Monday through Friday. Thank you.
Hey, Councilmember Teglash.
Thank you. Dust off your cross-country skis or snowshoes and join the Penfield Trails Committee for a scenic winter outing through Ellison Park. This Saturday, January 10th, the Trail Committee will trek across the park from the north side of Blossom Road to Fort Schuyler. This route follows mostly along the flat trails. Participants must bring their own cross-country skis or snowshoes if they desire. If there is insufficient snow, the event will proceed as a guided hike. I just came from a Trails Committee, and I will also share that Dr. Michael J. Jarvis, who is a professor of history at the University of Rochester, is going to do a history lecture introduction there, and they will also have hot chocolate. So that's in addition to what the Trails Committee is doing. The meeting location will be at 1879 Blossom Road. Look for posted hike signs. Register now at penfieldnewyork.gov/hike or call Penfield Recreation for assistance. Don't miss this opportunity to embrace the season, learn some things, and experience the charm of Ellison Park. Please remember that powered recreational vehicles are not permitted in town parks or on town-owned land. This is an important reminder for all our residents. We'd like to remind you that visitors and residents, all recreational vehicles, including ATVs, dirt bikes, and similar motorized vehicles, are not allowed in town parks or on any town-owned property. This policy is in place to protect natural spaces. Recreational vehicles can cause damage to our trails, vegetation, and wildlife habitats. Ensure safety. Town parks are shared by walkers, joggers, cyclists, and families enjoying the outdoors. Keeping recreational vehicles out of these areas reduces potential safety risks. Maintain the peace and quiet. Many visitors use our parks to relax and unwind. Preventing vehicle use helps maintain a tranquil environment for everyone. We encourage all recreational vehicle users to explore permitted locations in the area where these activities can be enjoyed responsibly. Thank you for helping us preserve the beauty and safety of our town parks and public lands.
Thank you. Councilmember Lang.
Sharing the road with snowplows. Our snowplows are ready to keep Penfield's roads clear and safe this winter, but we need your cooperation to ensure everyone's safety. Here are a few important tips to follow when you encounter a snowplow on the road. Give them space, maintain a safe following distance, and avoid crowding the plow. Snowplows make frequent stops and wide turns, which can be hazardous if you're too close. Watch for warning lights. Be alert to the yellow and amber warning lights on the plow, signaling that they are actively working. Never pass on the right. Passing on the right is dangerous, as plows may push snow or debris in that direction. Be cautious when passing on the left. Avoid passing through a snow cloud and ensure the road ahead is completely clear before attempting to pass. Protect your vehicle. Snowplows often spread salt and de-icing agents, which can spray nearby vehicles. Keeping your distance minimizes this impact. Follow these safety tips. You help ensure smoother, safer roads for everyone during winter weather. Thank you for doing your part to keep our community safe this season. Attention Penfield residents, county and town tax bills were mailed on Wednesday, December 31st. Happy New Year. If you have not received your bill by January 9th, please contact your town tax office at 585-340-8625 or visit the Monroe County website to print a copy. An online payment service is available on the homepage of penfieldny.gov, though please note that a 2.45% convenience fee does apply. Full payment is due by February 10th to avoid interest charges. If paying the full amount is not possible by this date, installment payment options are available. For additional details on payments, options, and links to Monroe County resources, visit the Town of Penfield website at penfieldny.gov/tax.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is public participation. There are 3 ways to participate: in person, by phone at 585-340-8771, or at www.penfield.org.
I'd like to call up Donna Spinella.
Hi, Donna.
My name's Donna Spinella. I live at 39 Scarborough Park, Rochester, New York, 14625. First, I would just like to congratulate the newly elected and sworn-in members of our board, and including the supervisor, our new board members, the return of our town clerk, and just congrats to all. I'd also like to express a desire that I think is shared by pretty much everyone in Penfield, every resident. A wish for the future for this year. Please work hard and work smart to bring to life our town motto, Town of Planned Progress. But do so in a way that broadly defines what progress is, that it means more than just adding things that are shiny and new. That progress also means fixing what is broken so we can move forward, whether that's broken physical infrastructure or obsolete regulations or systems, or narrow views of what a community actually is. It also means preserving open space for the future, since that's one thing we really can't get back to easily. So please use your heads and your hearts in unison as you bring out the very best of what we can bring forth in Penfield this year. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all I have.
Okay.
Does anybody else want to speak? Jerry?
I'm Jerry Russ, and you all know me as a member of the Democratic Committee, and I want to echo Donna's congratulations. It's good to see you all sitting up there. The fact that you are there was our ability to present a strong slate this year, and also, it reflects the changing demographics of the town of Penfield. I'd like to take this opportunity not to congratulate you, but to congratulate the people who have been our leaders and legislators, for the past number of years when we weren't there to help. And I would include in that longtime members Linda Cole, Tony LaFountain, Channing Philbrick, Maggie Hessian, Andy Moore, and all those that have served, that have given of their time and their abilities. And they've all helped to enrich the experience of living in this town. But thank you. It's your mandate now to carry on. So thank you again.
Thank you very much. Is there anyone else who wishes to speak? And there's no one who called in, and there's no one online. Okay, so we will now move on to the next.
Excuse me, Mr. Supervisor. I do have an email that came in, I'm sorry.
Okay.
That they wanted me to say, read this. It is in receipt of an email from the group called Penfield Residents for Safety. They would like the town board to resume discussions regarding increasing the current 500-foot rule of discharging firearms. I have forwarded the email to the town board already.
Thank you. Okay, we will now move on to additions and deletions, and I believe that we have one.
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion to add 26T048 to the agenda.
Is there a second?
Second.
Would you please call the roll?
Barry,
Aye.
Getz,
Aye.
Lang,
Aye.
Teglash.
Aye.
4 ayes.
Next is the approval of the minutes. There are minutes from November 19th and December 3rd. This being a new board, I want to point out that members voting tonight were either present or viewed the meetings electronically. Due to different people being in attendance at different times, I believe we need to vote on the minutes separately by date. Have people had the opportunity to review November 19th, and if so, is there a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve December 19th minutes.
November.
November 19th minutes. Thank you.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Would you please call the roll?
Barry,
Aye.
Getz,
Aye.
Lang,
Aye.
Teglash.
Aye.
4 ayes.
Next, we have the minutes for December 3rd. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
I'll second. I do want to make a notation and request amendment to the minutes for 25T160 that it's currently listed as approved, and we would like to change that to not approved based on the vote.
Okay.
Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Barry,
Aye.
Getz,
Aye.
Lang,
Aye as amended.
Teglash.
Aye as amended.
4 ayes.
Next, we have petitions. Are there any petitions this evening?
No.
No. Okay, next, we will move into resolutions by function, and I want to move up a resolution on the agenda. Resolution 26T-015, appointment to the board. Who would like to read it?
And so, Councilperson Getz,
I am.
if you can read that resolution.
Will do. Again, just for purposes of the record, Penfield Town Board Resolution 26T-015, whereas Town Board member Kevin Berry was elected supervisor with a term commencing on January 1st, 2026, and whereas Mr. Berry resigned from the Town Board effective December 31st, 2025, And whereas the town board wishes to fill the vacancy created by Mr. Berry's resignation, and whereas the town board has identified an individual to fill that vacancy, be it resolved that Catherine Dean, 138 Milford Crossing, be appointed to the Penfield Town Board for a term ending on December 31st, 2027, at an annual salary as established by the town board.
Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Barry?
Aye.
Getz?
Aye.
Lang?
Aye.
Teglash?
Aye.
4 ayes, and I'm going to swear Catherine Dean in. Please place your left hand on the Bible.
Mr. Supervisor, could they move towards the podium?
Sure. Could you move up towards the podium, please?
It's at this podium, so that you can get the speaker. Okay.
All right. And repeat after me.
Yes, ma'am.
I state your name,
I, Catherine Dean,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of Town Councilwoman of the Town of Penfield
the duties of Town Councilwoman of the Town of Penfield
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my ability,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. Catherine?
Yes.
Would you like to say a couple
Yes.
things? At a mic?
Yes, I give a... Maybe I will. Okay, yeah. Good evening, everyone. For those who don't know me, I wanted to let you know that I'm very nervous. However, I'm very excited to be here and very honored. For those who don't know me, I served for 12 years on the Penfield School Board. Out of those 12 years, I was the vice president for 2 years, president for 3 years, and I wanted to make mention of that because I wanted to acknowledge my public service in that manner because I really enjoyed it. And I'm really looking forward to serving the public again in this capacity. And I wanted to thank the board for the appointment. I'm very honored by their appointment. And I would like to continue my public service working with this group and for the betterment of Penfield. So thank you to all of you, and I really look forward to getting to work. Thank you.
Councilmember Dean, would you please take your seat at the dais?
Either way. Okay.
And Catherine, you can turn your nameplate around.
I'm sorry?
Your nameplate?
Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Madam Clerk, would you please read the resolutions for Law and Finance?
Sure. Number 1, adoption of Town Board Rules and Procedures for 2026. Number 2, adoption of wage and salary schedule and appointment of officials and employees for 2026. Number 3, setting holidays for non-union employees of 2026. 4, setting holidays for union employees for 2026. 5, monthly reports to town board. 6, designation of official newspapers for 2026. 7, town membership to various organizations for 2026. 8, continuation of petty cash and cash drawer funds. 9, banking arrangements for the town of Penfield 2026. 10, bonding of town officials and employees. 11, authorization for contract for legal services. 12, naming of labor relations consultant to the town of Penfield. 13, authorization for supervisor to execute small contracts. 14, town of Penfield policy book revisions. We've already done number 15. Number 16, appointment of Penfield Town Clerk, Amy M. Steklof, MMC, CMC, as marriage officer. 17, naming of GIS support services by MRB Group to the town of Penfield. 18, setting 2026 salary for chairs and members of Planning, Zoning, Energy, and Environmental Conservation Committee and Historic Preservation Boards. 19, appointment of interim chair to the Planning Board. 20, appointment to the Planning Board. 21, appointment of chair to Zoning Board of Appeals. 22, appointment to Zoning Board of Appeals. 23, reappoint Kevin Kane to the Board of Assessment Review. 24, authorization for supervisor to sign contractual agreement with Bremen Post 1220 of the American Legion. Number 25, authorization for the supervisor to execute change orders. Number 26, authorization to sign contract with court stenographer. 27, designating town staff authorized to uphold Chapter 180 sewers. 28, designating town staff authorized to uphold Chapter 198 storm water. 29, authorization for town supervisor to sign a professional service contract with BME Associates for environmental services. Number 30, naming of transportation consultant Barton and LeJudas DPC to the town of Penfield. Number 31, Pissarro Associates as a consultant for traffic analysis projects. Number 32, naming a survey consultant to the town of Penfield. Number 33, authorization of 2025 budget amendments and additional appropriations from the highway fund balance. Number 34, authorization of 2025 budget amendments and additional appropriations from the general fund balance. And number 35, gift and gift card policy.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve resolutions 26T-001 through 26T-035?
Moved as written.
A second?
I'll second.
Madam
Any
Clerk?
comments about anything?
Comments?
Oh, comments, yes, sorry. All right, I wanted to make a few comments regarding some of these to give some more information. Regarding 26T-005, monthly reports to the town board. This is being done to improve communication between the department heads and the board. There will be a specific format for the reports, and they will go directly to the board members via email. For number 26T-016, appointment of Penfield Town Clerk. The appointment of the town clerk as the marriage officer is usually a 3-year term. This is going to be a 1-year term to provide the board the opportunity to review the associated process for 2027. For Resolution 26T-019, appointment of interim chair to the Planning Board, Bob Knauer, who is on the Planning Board, has been gracious enough to accept this interim position, and I want to thank him for doing that, and also thank A.J. Hetzke for his service to us on the Planning Board previously. There are several resolutions regarding consultant contracts. These are usually multi-year contracts. The supervisor and the board want to ensure that the process for the consideration and award of contracts is as open and transparent as possible. Therefore, we're approving one-year contracts, and there will be requests for proposals put out in 2026.
Mr. Supervisor, if I may add a few
Yes.
comments? Just also with regards to 26T-013, sometimes there are questions with regards to town supervisor functions, and one of the key issues with that relates to small contracts need to be moved quickly oftentimes, and as a result, a significant number of those contracts are $10,000 or less. And all that 26T-13 provides is to allow Kevin the opportunity to sign off on those contracts when needed. Also, with regards to 26T-018, which relates to the chair and the planning board members, the chair, Mr. DeLaus, thank you for attending tonight. The chair and the members of the Zoning Board of Appeals, the chair and the members for the Energy and Environmental Conservation Committee, which I'm looking forward to working with. Working with everybody, and then finally the chair of the Historic Preservation Board, and as well as those members. I just wanted to recognize and thank each one of the individuals in our community that is participating and working hard. They are paid, and you can look this up. I would respectfully state it is a de minimis amount compared to the amount of time that these folks put into the work. So I just wanted to take a moment to thank them for their dedication to the town as well.
Thank you. Is there other discussion? Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Was there a second?
I second.
Teglash second.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Barry?
Aye.
Dean?
Aye.
Getz?
Aye.
Lang?
Aye.
Teglash.
Aye.
5 ayes.
Okay, now we will move on to Public Works. Would you please read the resolution list?
Number 36, authorization for supervisor to sign a contract for beaver trapping services with Donald C. Newcomb. Number 37, appointment of chair to Historic Preservation Board. And number 38, appointments to Watershed Management Committee.
Moved as written.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any comments?
Yes, are there any comments?
Yeah, I'd just like to recognize a few folks that are on some of these committees. Thomas Combs, to thank him for being chair of the Historic Preservation Board. That's important work that's done on a regular basis for the town. And then for the Watershed Management Committee, recognize a few employees and a few residents. Mark Valentine is the chair, Deputy Supervisor Teglash as the board liaison, Bob Moore, the Commissioner of Public Works, Mike O'Connor from the Engineering Department, Amy Owens from the Engineering Department, Patrick Erkfitz from the Department of Public Works, and then our residents that are on the committee, Edward Freeman, Michael Goyen, Mike Simon, Al Bracolo, and Donna Spinella, and I apologize if I butchered anybody's names. But thank you for all that you do for the town.
Is there any other discussion? Okay, would you please call the roll?
Barry?
Aye.
Dean?
Aye.
Getz?
Aye.
Lang?
Aye.
Teglash.
Aye.
5 ayes. Public Safety. Number 39, Court Enforcement Officer Appointments. Number 40, authorization of temporary assignment of judges. 41, appointment to the Transportation Committee. 42, appointments to the Energy and Environmental Conservation Committee, known as EECC. Number 43, authorization for supervisor to sign a contract for security services with Intercept Security, Inc.
Is there a motion to approve Resolutions 26T-039 through 26T-043?
Moved as written.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any comments? Okay.
Would you please call the roll?
Barry.
Aye.
Dean.
Aye.
Getz.
Aye.
Lang.
Aye.
Teglash.
Aye.
5 ayes. And lastly, we have community services. Number 44, appointments to the library board. 45, authorization for supervisor to sign a contract for Dayton's Corners School Coordinator. Number 46, appointment of local history room advisory committee. And number 47, appointments to the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board and Trails Committee.
Is there a motion to approve resolutions 26T-044 through 26T-047?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Please call, or is there discussion?
I would like to make an amendment, and then just want to recognize a few individuals. Regarding 26T-047, specific to the Trails Committee, we had a last-minute change to it. And on that, our members, Bob Insaldi, Peggy Insaldi, Ed Day, Claire Coverts, Ellen Hartquist, Liz Hoyler, Andrea Powell, Eileen Rice, Don Schaefer, David Smith, led by our chairman, Don Hoyler. Both Denny Tripp and Richard Bond have pulled out, have resigned, so I would like to amend that and have those two names removed. So thank you to those individuals, our town staff, from Joel Freeman, and then I'd like to just recognize the others that I have. Appointments to our Library Board of Trustees. Mary Sue Bennett will be new this year. She's appointed to a term of 2026 to 2030. Marianne Coupin-Lisbon is new this year. She is filling a term, so she has a one-year term. And then Jennifer McCory, who is the current chair of the Library Board of Trustees, will have her term from 2026 to 2030. So again, thank you to these individuals working on the Library Board of Trustees. 26T-045 is for authorization for our Dayton School Corners School Coordinator, and many of you know Barb Quinn, who does a phenomenal job as our Dayton School Coordinator. And then the last one I have is the appointment of our Local History Room Advisory Committee. We have Jan Brayman, Linda Cole, Lynn Maris, Mindy McLaren, and Diane Dayton Riley. And I misspoke, I have one more, and that's our Parks and Rec Advisory Committee, Trails Committee. Our chairman is William Latumsky, vice chair is Don Hoyler. Our members are Michael Allen, Ben Evenhouse, Julie Henricks, Dee Van Hall. Our town staff liaison is Andrew Erkfest, Tim Masterton, and our Trails Committee, Bob Insalti. And again, these individuals, as Council Member Getz said, put in a tremendous amount of time, and I appreciate that.
Thank you. Is there any other discussion?
Just to be clear, for resolution number 26T-047, the only two, to amend this resolution, the only two that have stepped out of this committee is Denny Tripp and Richard Vaughn?
Correct.
So the motion would be to approve those resolutions subject to that amendment.
Okay.
Barry.
Aye.
Dean.
Aye.
Getz.
Aye.
Lang.
Aye.
Teglash.
Aye.
5 ayes.
Okay, now we'll move on to old business. I believe there is no old business, correct?
Correct.
Okay, now we'll move on to new business.
That's resolution number 48, under Public Works, authorizing the purchase of one 2026 Felling FT45LP deck-over trailer.
Okay, is there a motion to approve?
Moved as written.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there discussion? Would you please call the roll, Madam Clerk?
Barry.
Aye.
Dean.
Aye.
Getz.
Aye.
Lang.
Aye.
Teglash.
Aye.
5 ayes.
Now we would like to offer another opportunity for public participation. Is there anyone who would like to speak? Okay, Yes, sir.
Madam Teglash, can you just move your microphone more towards the, yes. Thanks.
Thank you.
And there's no one online and no one via phone. So at this time, I would like to entertain a motion to go into executive session. I'm requesting a motion to execute the executive executive session to discuss the medical, financial, credit, or employment history of a particular person or corporation, or matters leading to the appointment, employment, promotion, demotion, discipline, suspension, dismissal, or removal of a particular person or corporation. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Would you please call the roll?
Barry.
Aye.
Dean.
Aye.
Getz.
Aye.
Lang.
Aye.
Teglash.
Aye.
5 ayes.
Okay. Before we finish up, I wanted to share that we're adding an additional work session each month in the 4th week. We are adding public participation to the 3rd week work session. In January, the 3rd week work session on January 21st is canceled due to conferences for the board members. The next work session will be January 28th. The next legislative meeting will be February 4th, 2026. And now I would like to entertain a motion.
Let's go into executive session.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
we can come back out and you can adjourn. But I suspect the executive session would be relatively brief, so then we should probably hold that in the supervisor's conference room, and then you can come back out here and officially adjourn.
Okay.
All right.
Do we need to vote on going into executive session?
You already did. We did.
Okay. Okay. Okay, we're now back from executive session. I think all we have left to do is to adjourn. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
Is there a second?
Second?
Would you call the roll?
Barry?
Aye.
Dean? Aye. Getz?
Aye.
Ling?
Aye.
Teglash?
Aye.
5 ayes.
Okay, I would like to thank everyone for attending, whether it was in person or via electronic means. And this meeting is adjourned at 7:18 PM.